All right, so this problem, number 31, is one that has a fraction. It says choose the method you prefer to use. You're going to see what I'm going to do first, okay? Um, and the first thing we do, we start out with the original equation unchanged. Notice that we have a 5 on the bottom of either one of these two values here, okay? So one thing that we can do is we can simply multiply everything by 5. Okay, what that'll do is that'll allow us to cancel out here and here and here and here, but we can't just do this here and here because both of these things need to get multiplied by 5. So the first thing we need to do is we need to distribute this. Okay, our goal when we multiplied both sides by 5, right, 5 parentheses, everything on this side, close it, equals 5 parentheses, everything on this side. Okay, the point of it was to eventually be able to cancel that out, but we need to first distribute because if we just cancel here and here, this got multiplied by 5, but this never did, and that's not multiplying everything by 5. So we rewrite it and say 5 times this is here, 5 times this is here, and that sign, the sign is subtracting in between them, so we can say 5 times 5y minus 5 times 3/5. So this negative, this subtraction here doesn't have to stay with this as a negative because that's an operation. So we're saying we're subtracting 5 times the amount now that there was before. 5 times this. Okay. Now when we multiply each one, we get 5 times 5y is 25y. And then on these two, the 5's cancel out. So you get 25y. Here, these cancel out to become minus 3, just what's on top. And here, these cancel out to be equals just 4. Okay? What do we do now? Well, we undo this minus 3 with the plus 3. We have to do it to both sides. So we take everything that's here, 25y minus 3, and we add 3 to it. And here, we take what's over here, 4, we add 3 to it. Now we're combining like terms. What combines? Well, these two go together. Right? The whole idea is that they combine to cancel out. That's why we did it. So you should just be left with 25y. And here these go together to be 7. So 25y equals 7. Now, what's happening to y? It's being multiplied by 25. The inverse operation for that is divide by 25. So we will divide both sides by 25. This will allow this part to turn into 1y or just y. And 7 over 25 can stay 7 over 25. Okay? Let's do a proof and see if we did it right. We're going to write our original equation unchanged. 5y minus 3/5 equals 4/5. And because we were substituting a fraction in for y, we're going to put tall parentheses that will allow us to fit 7 on one line and 25, the denominator, on the other line. Okay? Now, we just substituted a value and we weren't multiplying everything by something, so everything else stays the same. This is here. This just becomes what its value is. We're subbing it in with parentheses there. This all stays the same. Okay, now we simplify. Let's cancel this 5 and this 25, right? If we divide this and this both by 5, this becomes a 1. 1 times 7 is 7. And this becomes a 5, so we've got 7/5 now. I didn't show all of the work of canceling. I don't particularly like all of this drawing and canceling out. If you need to do that for now because you're not sure if you can keep track of it, that's fine. This and this both get divided by 5. Okay, but if you can go from here to here in your head, that's fine. You can also multiply through and say 7 times 5 is 35 over 25, but 35 over 25 needs to be simplified to 7/5. Now, they all have fifths on the bottom. Great. That doesn't mean we multiply everything by 5 to clear it. That's what you would do over here. Here, we just say they're already all fifths. So if we have 7 of this thing, the thing is fifths. We have 7 of them, minus 3 of them. What's 7 minus 3? 4. So we say we've got 4, and what are they? They stay fifths. If they were fifths, and we had 7 of them, and they were fifths, and we took away 3 of them, they stay fifths. They are still what they are. Okay, so 7 minus 3 is 4, 5 on the bottom. And that was already what was on that side, 4/5. So 4/5 equals 4/5, and we're done.